gang. It is April 9th, 8th, Friday. Must be the 8th around here, and it has been it's been kind of a Beatley week. So in case you hadn't noticed, we stepped into the quiet one, George Harrison, and put out 4 George Harrison lessons this week. We had some Beatles action on the forum thanks to a few Target members working on some instrumental arrangements that I'll get to more of those probably a little bit later, but first want to go over what we did with George, and I really want to thank everybody for the comments we got on it, because I think one of them, I noticed somebody said that they enjoyed George more than they thought they would. That was pretty cool. He does have a lot of very cool songs, and I know we inspired a few of you to think about adding an ukulele to your collection of instruments, because Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea is pretty cool. So be sure to check out, if you're heading that direction, there are a couple of other ukulele songs that I've done here. I'll See You in My Dreams, which was also from the concert for George, so that's in the Target program under ukulele songs. And then we have a few from my friend Michelle, Pearly Shells, and what's the other one she did? I can't remember. And then I did a version of Israel Kamakaviva Ole's arrangement of Over the Rainbow. So be sure to check out those if you're inspired by George's ukulele playing. So anyway, but the songs, so we did Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and kind of working our way backwards. I was sort of going through them chronologically. We had before that, all those years ago, his kind of tribute to John, and then heading in backwards too, we had Give Me Love, and then went all the way back to All Things Must Pass with Beware of Darkness. And I think in both that one and All Those Years Ago, talked about transposing. A lot of theory involved in both of those lessons, because I decided to go ahead and sing them, but couldn't sing them in George's key. So anyway, be sure to check those out if you want to know a little bit more about transposing. We did a fly on the wall today. Many of you have seen my student Sandy before, and she always comes in with great questions, and her lessons always turn into discussions on theory. So if you want to see more of that, this is a lesson for you. If you want to see me working, with somebody on Kumbaya, it's not going to be in Sandy's lesson. So let's see. We also put out a couple of new packs. So for anybody that's not a Target member, but that enjoys our individual lessons or our packs of lessons, we have a 10-pack of 70s tunes. Anyway, great tunes from the 70s. Long Cool Woman, it's still rock and roll to me. And so be sure to check that out if you're one of our customers who likes the packs or individual lessons. And of course, after last week's barrage of Crosby, Stills and Nash tunes with Helplessly Hoping, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, that's been up for a long time. But David Crosby's weird tuning things in Guinevere and Deja Vu, we now have a pack of Crosby, Stills and Nash tunes, 10-pack of Crosby, Stills and Nash. Now, of course, we've got our 10-pack of Neil Young has been around for a while. That's why I decided to sort of focus on these guys, getting a few tunes from Graham Nash, Marrakesh Express, and Teach Your Children, and a few from Crosby, but and then 5 of Stills tunes. Most of them. Well, 3 of Stills, or at least in the dad tuning, or D-modal tuning. Anyway, so for those of you that like our packs, 2 10-packs came out this week as well. A lot of interesting things going on the forum, and I really want to thank the folks in Wisconsin for getting together a little TG jam in the first place, and then putting some video up of it. It was kind of cool to see Neil Young tunes that you guys played. So that was very, very cool. And the other thing that was kind of cool on the forum is in our uploaded videos, we had a couple of entries. We had some fancy instrumental playing come up this week, and I really appreciate the fact that some of you are working on those. That gives me stuff. I hope to get to reviewing some of those for next week. But Matt particularly putting up a couple of my Beatles arrangements. I think Can't Buy Me Love and Max. It's a finger-picking song. Sorry, I had a pick in my hand. Had to take advantage of it. But and then we had an Embryonic Journey upload, I believe, as well. So no, did we? I haven't. Anyway, I noticed there were some fancy instrumentals up in there, and I will be getting to some of those next week. So thanks for doing that. Speaking of Beatles instrumental stuff, some of you don't maybe don't know, but I have arrangements to all the songs I did on my Beatles album available at the site that you can buy for they're like $1.50 a piece or something like that, as tab files for working on some of the songs, well actually all of the songs from my album A Beatles Collection, which is of course available as well here at the site. So it's a finger picking instrumental solo arrangements of a lot of their tunes. One of my favorites, because so also had one other big kind of announcement is, as many of you know, we've had a lot of free lessons here at the site for quite a while, well over 50 of them, and we've opened up a whole new free lesson channel at YouTube. So you can watch all of the free lessons that we have here at the site now at YouTube. Of course, if you're watching them here, you don't need to go watch them there, but we've opened up a free lesson channel here that has almost all of the songs that we have available here. We'll be adding more actually in the very near future too. But and of course, if you want the tab or to download any of the files, you've got to come visit us here at the site for them. But be sure to check out our TG Free Lessons channel if you just want to see some of the free lessons that we have at YouTube there. So another, the forum, I get all kinds of cool ideas from the forum, and I want to thank some of the people for just songs that come up and conversations that go on and discussions about what level of guitar player are you and stuff like that, because I actually do get a lot of ideas for songs from some of the stuff that I see in there, and some songs that maybe didn't jump out at me as a great lesson at first, maybe because I just never taught it to anybody. It turns out to be something really cool. So I certainly appreciate all everybody's contributions to what's happening on the forum. So I think that is about it for today. Next week, just a little hint about next week, because it is going to be major potpourri. No rhyme or reason to the tunes that I have. I'm very excited about a lot of them. I think you're going to be completely shocked by some of them. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but I'm not even sure. Who knows? Not likely, but you never know. That was one of the songs that I remember seeing people talking about on the forum. I thought, piano tune might make a cool guitar tune someday. So that is it. I got to get out of here. I got a lot of videos to shoot today. Lessons have to just the hamsters have to keep the wheels turning around here. So I will see you next week. Let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you about. Potpourri next week. Oh, student reviews. Yeah, we did have a couple of reviews this week. That was one of the other fancy instrumentals I was thinking about. So in case you didn't get a chance to see what was in the student review channel this week, I did get a chance to review Mark's version of Romanza and Beaker, I believe. I hope. Anyway, Candyman and Romanza. So that's it. Tune in next week. Some really surprising songs will be floating out. I guarantee it. You're gonna have to check in every day because they're well, I'm real excited about them. See you next week.